right. Orientation is locked. We'll take device back. I don't know how to do this. Orientation is locked. We'll take device back. I need to fix that later. Let me see if I can just we'll take the device. All right, folks. Good morning, everyone. Just been here again with Pierre Paul Driving School, coming at you live. Yesterday we did a live recording, and the question that we had, one of the person that was on the live asked, what are some of the automatic fail at the GMV wood test site here in New York City? So in general, we're gonna cover some of the automatic fail here, so we all can go over them together. All right. So hey, my name is I'm Bernard here. I'm Ben Bernard with Pierre Paul Driving School. So in this channel here, we are all in about driving. We are all in about driving. So if you're new, first time here, you know anybody that can benefit from this, and you can share that with them. All right. So we're gonna take a minute here, give a few people to come on, and then we're gonna answer this question. And also, guys, if you do have any question for whatsoever, always feel free to put it in the chat. Okay, always ask your question, because that's where we get most of our question answered. All right. This one was, what are some of the automatic fail on when you're doing your DMV wood test? We're going to cover that this today, and we're going to give you some pointers also when you go to the test, so you can feel confident, you can feel more confident, so you can beat those pitballs, so that will not be an issue for you. All right. So yes, hey, glad to be here, and we're going to do that now. I'm going to find the sweet spot that can be better. I think I'll go live every day at 6 a.m. between 5 to 6 a.m. That'll be a good time for me to go live, because that time give me time to go live and then go to work. Whereas I'm trying to go live in between work, it kind of tough for me. Then I cannot say longer, right? So every day now, I'm gonna come live at 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. I'm gonna come live here and to answer all your driving questions, all of you folks that are in the New York area. If you ever have any driving issue question, please come at me. I will answer them to the best of my ability, and each one can learn from each other, because your experience may be different from others. All right. So let's start with some general mistake. Once you make them as you're doing your DMV wood test, that's automatic disqualification. Number one, seatbelt. It is very important before you pull out with the DMV examiner to make sure that your seatbelt is on. If your seatbelt isn't on, they will bring you right back around. You cannot drive without the seatbelt anyway. That's problem, as you and I know. All right. These are one of the disqualification, automatic disqualification, while you're in the car with the DMV examiner. Those are done. Second, driving passing stop sign. Once you take a stop sign, once you pass a stop sign as you're taking your DMV road test, that's an automatic disqualification. If you run the stop sign, it's a no-go. You cannot run the stop sign. In fact, you can even get ticket. Although you're doing your road test, if you're driving past a stop sign, you can get a ticket for doing that. That's not good. And the second, third, running a red light. I'm not talking about a yellow amber light, a red light. Okay? At all costs, you do not want to take your road test and running a red light. That's an automatic disqualification. We cannot be running red light while you're doing your road test. Take your time. We have a rule here. For the purpose of the road test, yellow lights mean red. Yellow light mean red. If you manage yourself to understand that yellow light mean red, you will not let that be an issue for you to think that you can take a yellow light and that'll be good. Oftentimes, people that are running the red light are those who think they can beat the yellow light, and it lead to problems, especially when you're doing your road test. Remember, the road test, it's very technical. You have to be to your P's and Q's. Do the thing that are required for you to do, so you can pass the road test. That's the third one. The fourth one, do not stop at an intersection fully when you're making left turn. We have a site here in New York City they call Beverly Wood Test site. A lot of students are failing their wood test there because there is a quick left turn and a short block. A quick left turn on a short block. oftentimes the students are just make that left turn, not paying attention to that traffic that coming, thinking that they're on top of the traffic is created a lot of trouble. A lot of students fail their road test there, which is not a good thing to do. All right, you have to make sure that the traffic on your block is clear. If you fail to clear, to let the traffic clear, you cut the traffic, they will fail you the test. Those are automatic fail during the road test. Driving over the curb when parallel parking. Drive over the curb when parallel parking. It's a problem. Let me get this straight. Hitting the curb is not a problem. Driving over the curb is a problem. All right. Oftentimes we've seen students say that, Ben, I just hit the curve, the GMV examiner failed me. I said, let me see the result. When you look at the result, there's nowhere in the result it says that student hit the curve. They said driving over the curve. Two different approaches, right? Once you drive over the curve, that's finished. You will fail the test. Also, not yielding the right of way to pedestrian. Remember we said earlier, we said when you're making left turn, you're not yielding right away to other vehicles. Is the same thing comes if you're not yielding right away to pedestrian when making turn. If you're turning and you're not making sure that the pedestrian, when you're turning and you're not making sure that the pedestrians are clear, they will fail you. The test fail to yield right away to pedestrian. Is a serious matter. Let's take it deeper. If you're not yielding right away to debris, animal, there's a guy that was doing the test with us. While he was doing his parallel parking going back, there was a cat. He did not see the cat. The GMV examiner, pick up the cat in the rearview mirror and stop him and fail him the test. Because animal, you also have to pay attention to those. Because if you're not paying attention to those, you're gonna hit the animal. That's problem. The test, definitely they will not let you slide by. You have to make sure that you do that, guys. Here's another thing, guys. Forgetting to check your mirror and blind spot before changing lane, turning, before doing anything. Very important, guys. When you are changing lane, whatever you do contrary to going straight, if you're not verifying your blind spot, you will fail the test. Those are automatic disqualification. Remember, test only 10 minutes. The GMV examiner do not have much time in their hands for them to go through with you as they're doing a lesson. It's a road test. It's an examination. They're just gonna see how you are, and in a few seconds, and from there, they'll just let you go. All right? So, yeah, the topic we're discussing today was asking from one of you guys, what are the automatic fail when you're doing your GMV road test? That's what we're covering. As any one of you guys here, if you also want me to cover any other topic, put it in the comment below, as that's where we have most of our topic covering from. Yes, do not. It is important to understand that the test is only last 10 minutes. That's been within that 10 minutes. You have to do the best of your ability to deliver to the standard that DMV want you to drive. Remember, it is not about driving. It's how they want you to drive to pass the test. At Pierre Driving School here, of which we are located in the Brooklyn area, we do both. We not only show you how to pass your test with effortlessly, but we also show you how to be safe and be on the road. Right after you pass your road test, you can drive. We've seen many students that we have here. 25. Let me give you some stats, guys. 25% of our students are people that already got their driver license. Now they want to learn how to drive. You see what I'm saying? So it is important that while we do here, we make sure that after we pass with us, you're able also to drive with any issue. In fact, we have an intensive program that we're testing right now, an intensive program for people who don't have time, who want to get their license. It's between 1 to 3 weeks. Within 1 to 3 weeks, we can get you your license here in New York City. But it's for very specific people that are really interested in getting their license, because it's intensive. It requires between 4 to 5 hours a week, because we go out with you one time and come in about 4 or 5 lessons, one shot. Because time is not in your favor, and you wanted to get your license, we make sure we got that program here as well. And also, guys, some people get aggressive with the examiner. Okay? You cannot get aggressive with the GMV examiner while you're doing your road test. They will fail you too. They'll feel nervous. You say we have that a lot. They'll feel nervous. This is one of the moment once you start doing that, then they'll be like, wait a minute, something wrong with this person here. They'll feel nervous or intimidated. They'll bring you back around. And also, guys, roll up stop sign. Sometimes I'm doing lessons with some students. They keep rolling up when they get to the stop sign. You cannot do that, guys. That's an automatic disqualification. There are 2 types of stop sign here in New York City. They have stop, they have full stop, they got stop all the way. Those are the 2. There's 2 ways. There's a way to approach each one of them. You cannot be rolling up to the stop sign like you're a detective or something. They will fail you the test. You cannot do that, all right? You have to make sure that you approach your stop sign the way that you're supposed to do, especially when you with the DMV examiner, in order for them to let you slide. In fact, you do not want to go to the test with the intent that you're going to give it a try. No, you have to go with the intent to pass and deliver thing that they are expecting for you to do. We tell every student, it is not about driving, it's how they want you to drive. If you come, when you go in for speeding, if you're speeding as you do in your DMV road test, that's an automatic fail. You cannot be going fast or above the speed limit that is required for you to do. Otherwise, they will fail you the test. You cannot be too slow neither. That's impeding the traffic flow. You see, you cannot be too fast. You cannot be too slow. That's impeding the traffic flow. Not familiar with your car. That's another problem. If you don't even know how to shift the car to gear, if you don't even know where to change your signal or whatnot, it's a problem. You don't know road test here. You know what I mean? The DMV examiner attention time spent is very short. They got a line that they're moving. You have to come with your thing together in order for them to let you slide. You see what I'm saying? So those are the things that we have to understand. Also have the proper documentation. When you go for your test, you have to have your proper documentation. In New York City, here they require you to have a 5-hour class. They require you to have a driver's ed. If you're under the age of 18, you didn't do 5 o'clock, you do driver's ed. Proper documentation for you, for your car, and whomever taking you if it's not a driving school, you must have the proper documentation when you go for your road test. If not, the DMV examiner, they will not conduct the test, and they will let you not do it. And also, guys, here's one thing: going there late. That's another thing too. If your test is then at 10 o'clock, you cannot show up at 11. They will not let you do the test. Going in late is a different issue too. All right, you have to be at least an hour. The least we will say 30 minutes. The least will say 30 minutes for you to be able to take your road test with no issue. All right. If you wear glasses, have your glasses which you have the correct lens. The thing you put on your eye, have that. If the examiner asks you, because they will ask you, do you wear glasses? You tell them yes, but I don't have it. I got my contact on. The contact, that's your word. Got my contact on. Yes, that'll be okay. They let you slide. All right. So these are some of the automatic fails when you're doing with the GMV examiner. And commonly, the one that we see is the stop sign and the left turn. You know what I mean? The most common one students are making, because most of the time the student putting their seatbelt and they not to get too aggressive with the examiner, is the turn, you know, especially the left turn. They are the most difficult turn in the driving issue, especially for students, because reason why they do not know how to measure themselves and what are to look for when they're doing those turns. All right. So with us here at Pierre Driving School, we make sure that that is not an issue. All right. We make sure we take care of all those aspects with you, because we understand that the test is short. You have to be within your guideline and thing that they're looking for. Be very punchy and deliver them rapidly as the DMV examiner throwing them at your left. Triple turn, parallel parking. As you're taking your test, you'll be asking to do 1 parallel parking, 1 3-point turn, and 3 left turn, 3 right turn. Here in Brooklyn, 3 right turn, and the rest is driving into traffic to observe your stop sign, your car. Are you into your car? Are you paying attention or whatnot to see where that goes? These get done pretty quickly, right? So time is not in your favor. You must be on top of your game. If you are in the New York area, or in the metropolitan area, by the way, you want us to help you, you can go in the comment below and fill the form out. We got a form that we do, because we got it tight now with our order. Okay, we gotta get busy, but we do fit those people, especially you guys from the online, from coming from those live channel or whatnot. We try to fit you in as much as we can. We do a mock test if you have some driving experience. A mock test if you have some driving experience and ready to take a road test. We do an honest opinion mock test with you, out of which we'll let you know if you are road test ready. Anybody? Okay. If you are road test ready, we do. You have to see if you are with us ready, or if you are not with us ready, because we let you know how it is. Guys, if you know anybody that can benefit from this content, all right, please share it with them. Like, share. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you can do that. So each time that we go live, each time that we do anything that's driving related, you're going to be the first one to be notified. We want you guys to help us spread the word, especially in the metropolitan area, for people to be aware of the work that we do. Here at People Driving School, every year we got a list of 100 people that are passing the word test with 0 point. We're very tight on that. 0 point. We have a list of 100 people. Make sure that if you are in New York City, you haven't done your word test already, you can be on the list with us. If you have done your word test and you pass with 0 point regardless, let us know in the comment below. We want to do that. We can bring you with us in the podcast that we have, so you can explain that what was the pitbull you encountered when you were doing your word test, and where did you do your word test, wherever you are watching this. All right. Yeah. Also, guys, nervousness. Sometimes, guys, when you take the word test, the question was for today, what are the automatic fail as you're doing your DMV word test? Also, guys, the automatic fail also is nervousness. Sometimes you be so nervous. Sometimes you be so nervous when you're doing your DMV word test. The examiner can even spot that doing that you come in the car. Quick story, right? A girl have done more than 20 lessons with us, guys. I kid you not, 20 lessons with us, and went for the word test. The day of the word test, we did a double lesson, 90 minutes. All right. Fear to control. She could not even start the car, guys. I kid you not. Could not even start the car when we go for the road test. She said, Ben, the car is working. The car is not working. But we understand that. I could have said anything because I'm right outside looking at it, unable to start the car. Couldn't start the car. We have to reschedule the road test. And the minute that the DMV examiner go out and I go right in the car, the same spot the DMV examiner was in. And I said, what happened? Ben, the car couldn't start. Okay, I said, can you try it again? Start the car. But the DMV examiner is already exiting the car. They're not going to come back. Because they were in, the lady couldn't start the car. That's when she realized that, Ben, I'm sorry, I was nervous. But we understood. We understand that. You're going to get nervous, right? You're going to get nervous. But that's one of the reasons, too. If your nervousness took control, as you're doing the work test, the DMV examiner automatically, as an automatic fail, because they can't even take you out. All right? They cannot even take you out. So this is the thing that most of you guys need to understand, because I've been telling everybody that we understand that you're nervous. We understand that you're scared. But what worse is that is not to let that take over your hard time, your time that you've been putting in, the money that you paid, and also the sacrifice that you do to be here to take the test. At a bare minimum, give it a fair try. You know what I mean? I always said that relax. When you relax and take the word test, you got two possibilities. Correct me if I'm wrong. The first one is to pass. The second one is to fail. It's only two ways. There's no in between. Either you pass the test or you fail the test, right? But when you're nervous, you take fear to control. What are you prioritize? Now you prioritize your failing rate, because if your nervousness is up here and your confidence is right down there, you see a big gap? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If the bottleneck 50-50, at least to me is better. You see what I'm saying? Nevertheless, I'm not putting pressure. I never put pressure. That's never been my style. I've always tell the student, those automatic fail, the thing that they're off is you, how you're going to deliver based on what the DMV examiner failed you. And here's the beauty, guys. They're not going to ask you anything new. Let me say it slow. They're not going to ask you anything new. With the right training, with the right driving school, with the right instructor, with the right guidance, it is just a breeze. If I ask any one of you guys, what is 1 + 1? I don't care how much stress that you be in. You will be saying that shaking, mumbling, or calling 1 + 1 is 2, as long as you know it. So does driving. If you really know what are they asking for and what to deliver, because knowing it is one, being able to deliver it is a second. That's why here at Pierre Driving School, we give you the method, the formula. We're not letting you stranded or give you maybe or try this. No. This is what it's going to be. We're going to put over to the parallel parking. We give you this step. We're going to make a left turn at the intersection. We give you this step. We're making a right turn. We give you this step. I'm kind of old man. I'm one of the main instructors here. I teach by step, reference point, if that makes sense. I'm not guessing, oh, when you see this all the way over. No. You asked to be, you asked to do this, here's how you deliver this. You asked to do that, here's how you deliver that. Then you make driving a breeze. Our people that are doing the intensive program, the accelerated program, they're killing it. They're killing it. We have a guy, he has a video on our channel. You can guys go look at it. He did his road test in 2 weeks within 30 lessons. All right, each time that he set for 5 lessons, guys, cannot go this wrong. Kill it, 5 lessons back to back, and go for the road test. Passing the road test with 5 points. Almost got 0 points, 5 points. Never been driven before. Go in the accelerate program, do 30 lessons, okay? In 2 weeks, passes road test, now he's already on the road driving because what was his strength? He's going overseas for some work, but he needs his license before he go. All right. So within that time, he contacted the school. We put him on the acceleration program. He signed up. 2 weeks. He was already ready. He got his license and going on his trip. And he called us. We share that video on our website. You can go ahead and check it, where it was the experience, how the road test was, because it was not expected for it to be that easy. Because why? We give him the formula. You know what I mean? We give him the formula, drill him in his head every single day for 2 weeks straight. All right? You cannot go to take the road test and not pass. You know, we are that serious about it. In fact, if you don't pass the road test, which could be a possibility, we give you that road test again 3 times for free because you cannot not pass it. You know what I mean? So if you guys have anybody you may know that can be interested in the accelerate program, the intensive program, that's how we call it, share this video with them. Okay? It's a but let me say this slow. It is not for people who have a lot of time in their hands, because we have separate packages for that. It's for people who's busy, don't have enough time, and under pressure to get their road test as soon as possible. That's why the intensive program is at. Because reason why we don't do single lesson in it. The least lesson we do is 4. You see what I mean? It's 4 lessons we do. The least lesson. If you want to do 1, 2, 3 lessons, that's okay. We have regular package for that, regular instructor. And the instructor that are teaching the intensive program, a specific instructor, they are not the one that teaching the regular program because it requires a different set of skills. Reason why be in the car for the person for 4 or 5 hours straight teaching is different from any beginner, any rookie, any rookie that's just doing it for 45 to 90 minutes. They're all good instructor, but the one that doing the intensive program is a bit more thorough, more advanced, and most of them are retired examiners as well. All right, so been there, done that, and have been on the other side of the fence, now giving it to you live, get you ready. All right, because people that are looking for that, we have that open up. We only had 30. We did it already with 30. Now currently they closed because we got booked. That's what I was telling earlier when we began. We didn't have enough time because we just started that thing and that thing flowed. We had 30 students. We're currently working now. After this is over, then we're gonna go ahead and open that. And we're gonna go ahead and open that up again for the next batch. That's what I said. If anybody know about anyone who may be benefiting from the accelerating program, you let them know. You put them on so they can give it a try to get the license, okay? The question we are answering today that was asking from one of you in the chat was, what are those automatic fails as you do in your DMV road test? We covered most of them. We can reiterate some of them again. Do not put on your seatbelt. It's an automatic disqualification, guys. You cannot do in your road test with the DMV examiner and you do not put on your seatbelt. That's a no. You will fail the test, all right? You cannot run stop sign. Stop sign, you have to approach the stop sign and wait the correct way as you're supposed to be waiting at the stop sign. If you're running stop signs, the problem, the DMV examiner will fail you, okay? You cannot run stop sign. You cannot not checking your blind spot. That's an automatic disqualification. You have to check your blind spot each time that you're doing anything contrary from going straight. Left turn, left intersection turn. You have to let the traffic clear on your block to make the turn. They will fail you the test. Stop short at the intersection turn. What is stop short? You're stopping way off of the white line to make that left intersection turn. When you turn, you're going to fall into the incoming traffic. That's an automatic disqualification. DMV don't want to see that. Roll up stop sign. Instead of stop completely, you rolling up to the stop sign. You cannot do that. You're not a detective. No, you're not driving chilling. You're with the DMV examiner. Once you do those things, they will fail you the test. Unable to park properly. You cannot park at all. They will fail you the test. That's an automatic fail. Unable to perform 3-point turn, K-turn, booking U-turn. Automatic fail. Drive over the curb. Automatic fail. DMV examiner to control, where they take control of your steering wheel. Automatic fail. DMV examiner hit the brake. Automatic fail. Passing the stop sign, they will fail you. Passing the stop sign, they will fail you. All right, guys? Nervousness, too nervous, you cannot demonstrate any sense of authority, any sense of control while you're on the road. Automatic fail. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Oftentimes, students are making turns or students are driving, they're driving on the wrong side of the road. they will fail you. You don't want that. You want to be driving on your side when you're making turn to fall on the side that you're supposed to be falling. By not doing that, they will fail you. All right. There's many automatics fail as you're doing the road test, driving too slow, impeding the traffic flow. Automatic fail. Driving too fast. Automatic fail. The list goes on and on. But don't worry about that. You're good. Watching BMM, been watching this channel. Subscribe to the channel will help you face those speedball and how to fix them. And better yet, if you're in the metropolitan area, you need help to master those things. We can definitely help you master those things. So when you go take your road test, you can pass with flying color. It is not how you drive, it's how they want you to drive to pass the test. The minute that you understand that, it changes everything. Because oftentimes people don't get it, thinking that. As a matter of fact, we have one video on our channel. Guys, anybody that you know that can be benefiting from this, share this video with them. All right? Share this video with them, because helping somebody to get the licenses in the United States is one of the strongest gifts that you can give them one way or another. All right? Share this video with them so they can be benefiting from that as well. All right, guys? Like, share, subscribe to this channel so you can help us spread the word. Every day now, for 7 days straight, we're going to be coming live every day from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. And we'll also be live on we'll be live here. If you guys have not, you can also follow us on the other channels as well, because we're going to be live here and all of the other platforms as well. A lot of people have been asking us to be going live. I'll try my best to be going live almost every day, at least 5 days a week. Bare minimum, all right? For YouTube, it's going to be from 5 to 6 every morning. From 5 to 6, 5 days a week, all right? 5 days a week, from 5 to 6. So, yes, those are the pitfalls. Those are the things that people are doing when they're taking the road test. Those are the automatic fail. Go to the road test site late, not good. Go to the road test site late, not good. And also, guys, if you do have any questions driving related, let us know. If you do also need help with your driving endeavor, Pierre Driving School, we'll be more than happy to help you. That's what we do. That's our specialty, and we specialize on nervous students. If you are nervous, don't worry about it. You're welcome. We've all been there and we understand that. And that's why we're doing this in a way where we all can be, and that's why we're doing this in a way where we all can be feel comfortable, safe as we come in here and doing your lesson with us. All right. So all these questions you guys have, put it in the comment below. Ask me after, if you're watching this thing live, or when you come later watching it, you have any question, put it in the Q&A. We're going to have in the bottom, because I go back and watch those, the questions that coming in, and answer them. As a matter of fact, the topic I'm doing now was one of you guys who have asked me to do a video on the automatic fail. That's why I'm answering it now. If there is anything that you guys ask, I will come in the morning, answer it live. And if any of you guys have done your road test here and passed with the 0 point, wherever you did it, let us know in the comment below too. And if you want to we have a podcast that we do. You can go ahead and watch our podcast here. We have a podcast we do on these channels as well that go over fear. You know, the name of it is fear, because we've noticed fear has a lot to do with you guys when you're doing your road test. And what we try to do here is help you punch in fear in the face. It is not as difficult as we think it is, as long as you know the right tools, the right formula, how to approach what you will be asked. You know what I mean? So yes, guys, we want to make sure that we take care of that. We answer that. And if you do know anybody that want to be on the anybody that you know that you wanted to be on the accelerate program, the intensive program that we have, let them know and refer them to the school so we can help them get the thing that they need to do. Remember, the test is only 10 minutes. The more you can do, the better you can do to be very sharp within that 10 minutes. It will be very beneficial for you so you can pass your test with flying color. We are in the Brooklyn, in the New York City area. We're looking at 891 Clarkson Avenue. We have the link on our website as well. And we are servicing, for right now, cars. Only the students that are getting the cars done, the 5-hour class car for the road test. People that already got the license, they want highway lesson to get comfortable. We cover those things for them as well. All right. So we want you guys to understand that we're not only just limited to learners. We also got drivers as well who need to brush up on their skills, doing highway lesson, doing the road trip, build up your confidence in general. We help you guys with that as well. All right, guys. So every day we're going to come here. Tomorrow again, we'll be live between 5 and 6 a.m. Tomorrow again, we will be live between 5 and 6 a.m. All right. We do it early morning. Like, guys, let me know also to which time is best. Either I do it early morning or late in the evening after I finish working, because I'm still working full time in the driving school. That's my job, but I want to come live to share my experience with. As a matter of fact, yes, each day I'll come and share my experience with you guys. If there's no question asking, I'll come share my experience with you at the day with the student or whatnot. How did it go and see where we go from there. Right, guys? It was a pleasure being here with you guys. Until then, keep practicing. Just been here with Pierre Paul Driving School. Take care now, guys. Bye-bye.